Hey guys, what's going on? It's Triforce, and I'm back with some news. Some of you guys are hip to it, a lot of you aren't, but remember that time I was telling you guys about Nintendo's return to esports in a big way? Well, let's go over the little history that Nintendo has when it comes to esports. A lot of people think that this is something recent, but Nintendo goes as far back as actually 1990, and that's them as a company. They go a little bit further back if you're going through Twin Galaxies with Walter Day. But if we're talking about what Nintendo has done, let's take a look at Nintendo in 1990 with the Nintendo World Championships. Later on, Nintendo moved on to 1994 with the Nintendo Power Fest. It wasn't long from there when, the turn of the century, Nintendo started doing things at Battle at the Rock at, the Nintendo World store. And then you had like Smash Brothers, you had Smash Brothers Brawl and so forth. And then in about 2014, you had the Invitational for Smash Brothers for the Wii U. And then in 2015, Nintendo had the Nintendo World Championships. They brought it back with the 2015 edition. And earlier in this year, 2017, I was online with C&D at the Nintendo New York store for the launch of the Nintendo Switch, and we spoke about the history of Nintendo and esports and their return in an all-new way. Well, Nintendo just released an announcement a couple of days ago about Nintendo Versus, which is going to be Nintendo's eSports League / circuit. So this is going to be Nintendo's successor to the Nintendo World Championship in spirit, moving on with this new and more, robust and industrialized way for esports in this day and age. And this is something that you guys should be really excited for. E3 is a very the launch pad, the ground zero for the launch of Nintendo's new Nintendo's Versus Esports League. And there they're going to have Pokken, they're going to have ARMS, and should have some news on Splatoon. But if you guys check out the Twitter Nintendo Versus, you're going to see that there's a fourth slot right there on the side. It's kind of red. And I wonder what game that may be. Now, if anybody knows Triforce, you guys know what game I've been saying Nintendo is going to really push when they get in their new esports, swag. So you guys will take a look at that, and well, all I have to say is I think I know what game it is, and I've said what game it is many of times. But anyone who knows me know that I've been telling you guys for years now what that actual fourth slot's going to be. Well, what game Nintendo's going to push big time in esports, because it's the flagship for Nintendo when it comes to like competitive gaming within the last 10, almost 15 years now. So you guys can take a look and leave your comments at the bottom and let me know what you think the game is. It should be obvious, and we may just hear an announcement from Nintendo at E3 on what that fourth game actually is. I'd like to talk more on the subject about Nintendo and esports. At the end of this review, you guys can see the two videos that I talk about what those games actually are, and Nintendo's entire history in esports and how we covered it, and it gives you more insight about that. But for all you guys, old and new Nintendo gamers, welcome to the new age for esports with Nintendo. Later.